Monday, October 6th. Not a full week since the last one. 6 days.
Yeah.
6 days. It's been pretty active for you as an artist this week.
Made
actually.
two songs.
Made
I made two songs and featured on a song.
Okay,
I
yeah.
moved 3 times.
You had the photos.
The photos, bro. Those are gonna be tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are gonna be tight. Oh, bro, it's so funny. We had such a funny conversation at the end.
You and Zilla.
Yeah, cause me and Zilla are both fucking like even though he's photo primarily and I'm video, like we both are like in camera world, and then we also rap and shit. So, we both have an understanding of kind of like the push and the pull and just like how it works in like a relationship when you're an artist working with a service provider. And because we both step into both the roles, like, you know, we kind of have an understanding, I feel like, better than when we normally work with just like just an artist, you know what I mean, when we're offering those services. It was funny because he at the end I'm like yeah, like I'm trying to slide it in there. I'm like, you know, I don't know how possessive you are about your edits and stuff, because, you know, like if you're comfortable with it, like just send me the raws. You know what I mean? I got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a photo editor. You know what I'm saying? But that's a lot of me. That's just like the hungry artist. That's like, we just did the photo shoot and like I want the photos. You know what I'm saying? But like I know that's not how it goes.
Yeah.
But I still like tested the waters. Shout out to you, brother. But bro was like, yeah, bro, why don't you just like give me till Friday? And I'll just edit the photos, send them to you. All right, it's cool, bro. Team shit. You know, I obviously didn't press too hard because, like I said, I already understood what it was. Yeah, but it was funny. It was really one of those moments. But yeah, so we did the photo shoot, we did the feature, the 2 other songs. The 2 songs we did are cool because they're a version of what you talked about and what we talked about even in the last couple of updates, and what we've talked about for a long time, for a few months now, off camera, which was like the re-releasing of some of the old music. This is kind of dipping our toes into that water a little bit, as far as like we know some of the shit we're just gonna like cleanly transfer over the way that they sit. But you know, I had that really transparent moment with you when we were recording Dig Deep this morning. I was like, bro, I wouldn't even really want to transfer that song over, because even though it's one of my favorite songs, like I never bought the beat. You know what I'm saying? So like same thing with The Truth, which was a P8 beat. You know what I'm saying? That I didn't buy. I bought a whole bunch of his other ones, but that one I couldn't find the link to it or something when we went back for it. But
on some artist shit, I was actually looking it up, and I don't even know how to cleanly do it other than how you just did it. Because I was looking at it, and they say that if you upload it,
bro moved the whole table.
I did. It's not something you usually have to think about, is it?
I know.
Basically, bro, like the metadata is already for the song uploaded to Joran. If you take the exact same song with the exact same cover art,
It's gonna be like,
it's gonna spit the shit out and delete it. So you have to change something, basically.
Yeah.
Some people were saying like the cover art. So I guess that's where it becomes. I think we're full circle back to what you originally thought, was that like most of it stays there.
Yeah.
And then anything that like you can either re-record or do a different cover.
Yeah.
You can kind of like transfer over. Or
I like the things we're doing right now. Obviously, the 2 songs that I did with Wes most recently were like 2 of my favorite fucking songs and verses, which was Dig Deep and The Truth. The Truth being super recent, Dig Deep being from 2020. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to rehash those is cool. Yeah, definitely active week in that way. And then also knocked down a whole bunch of content. Had a whole content day with Ray Sale on Saturday. So I shot a whole bunch of content for him. And I also did the cover for Sav 7.
Yeah, I saw that too. That was tight.
Yeah, they want me to rehash it, which is pretty funny. But yep, so I'm about to rework that album cover today, just on some back end editing shit, just in post, just put a different photo in there and shit. But and then I also am doing some of the back end, or at least attempting to. Probably, I don't know if it's gonna end up being the final or used or not, but fucking with the Chaos cover.
Oh yeah.
So a lot of back end shit too this week. You know what I mean? Been pretty active.
What's up, brother?
What's up, big dog?
Chilling.
You ready to shoot some?
Yeah, I'm ready when you are.
All right, slide up in here real quick. Slide up in and post up for the update real quick. We about to wrap up in a second.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it's okay. It's empty.
Okay.
Could have been bad if it was full though.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's not your fault because it's not a bad thing. I mean, what they say, no harm, no foul.
No fair exchange, no rivalry.
You hear me? So, but yeah, so So active on both ends this week, and it's funny because this was one of the weeks that I didn't have a soccer game. So
with the
even though I was
kids.
active coaching during the week from Tuesday to Friday, I didn't have that Saturday game, which was cool because I knew that, so I anticipated that, so I was able to slot in the race sale content shoot day. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of already know this, but just as like a transparent thing for fucking anybody that's watching the update, like yeah, bro, there's a lot of moving pieces to like making the shit make sense and being able to cover multiple bases. You know what I'm saying? We're doing the 12th is a Saturday morning. Or
Yes.
is that what it is?
Sunday.
Sunday morning.
Yeah, Sunday. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know, for us to make it work, you know, we're doing a Sunday morning shoot this upcoming week, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what worked with the schedule and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out fucking Johnny Rollaway in the cut right now. He over here fucking a little bit off cam. Probably can't see him because it's an Instagram reel. Oh, well, I guess if it's the full screen one.
It's wide.
Can you see
But
him?
you're centered. I
Yeah.
can't really see him.
Yeah, type shit.
I had
But
no
yeah.
idea you were shooting.
Yeah.
Okay, now it makes sense.
Yeah. So, yeah, but team shit. Yeah, man. The music shit has been dope, you know? I haven't been, you know this, I've been fucking out of the booth for, at this point, what, 6 weeks maybe?
Maybe we did that one song. I think that was the last time you were in there.
Yeah, that was only a few weeks ago. Yeah.
Okay.
So
That was the last thing.
yeah,
for
and then
sure.
before that it was a little bit too. But yeah, so it's been a little bit of a dry spell. Felt good to get fucking. You know, it's cool that weeks now feels like it's been too long. You know what I'm saying? So
Instead of a month.
yeah, and like fucking. At least I'm not disappearing for 6 months out the studio. You know what I mean? Coming back. So yeah, that's been dope. On the back end, I'm trying to fucking get a cruise going for next year for fucking my wife. You know what I'm saying? You're my wife. Putting one together right now. Already actually planning one for next June. It's gonna be me and my wife. I love calling her my wife. Me and my wife in one room, and then it'll be my mom and my brother, probably maybe my nephew in the other room.
Yeah.
Because my mom is in college right now, so she's been at LVN for hella long, which is a licensed vocational nurse.
Yeah.
And she's going back to school to be an RN. So she's in this fucking RN program right now. So, you know, we just anticipating her graduation, you know what I mean? Just looking forward to it. And fucking that'll be in, you know, a couple months and shit. And then, or like, she got to do it one more time after this. So it'll be like around May. She's done. And then, yeah, bro, we're trying to go to Mexico or something. Actually, that one's to the Bahamas. But yeah, bro, I love cruising because it's affordable, free game. You know what I'm saying? I was just showing one of the homies a cruise right now that you and your lady, or if you don't got a lady, you and the homie, figure out how to like piece it up. Don't do it by yourself. Doing it by yourself is not cost effective. There's 2 beds in the room. There's no way to not get the 2 beds. Like that's just the bottom line. That's how cruises are. So you and somebody, go look Carnival during the fall and like early winter season, and even all the other ones too. Carnival just be like the cheapest for real. But you could go get like a $250 cruise, like $300 cruise. You know what I'm saying? Like really leave for $350, be in Mexico for 3 days with unlimited food because they're giving you breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know what I mean? It's buffets and shit. You can eat all day on the boat for free. It's all inclusive. But yeah, bro, it's a cheap ass vacation.
It's
bro.
$350 basically for the room
Yeah, and food.
and food. Yeah. Right,
Yeah,
right.
but then you got to pay gratuities. So like you figure it's like $300, right? If you got a hella cheap one, it's like $300. That means your interior. It means you're on deck 3 with no window. Motherfucker, you in the boat. You know what I mean? But it's $300. Fuck, drink enough, you gonna be fine. Yeah, I mean, yeah, cruise the cruise, brother. You should only be in the room for 6 hours anyways. You know what I mean? When you're sleepy. You know what I'm saying? But if you can't ball out, yeah, of course, bro. Spend the $1,000 or the $1,200 to get you a little balcony and shit. You know what I mean? I've done it once or twice like that, and that's definitely a good experience. But at the end of the day, you're still on the boat. You know what I mean? So if you could go into the interior room for $300, fuck it, run it up, turbo. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's my 3-minute vacation diversion just to give y'all some free game. You know what I mean? Take the people you love on a cool little trip, man. Y'all will enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
You remember?
No cap.
Remember
no cap.
the poop?
Oh yeah, I
cruise?
went on that. I went on the poop cruise. Yeah, so there's a Netflix documentary right now. It's a Carnival cruise. They don't want you to hear this. Yeah, this is the real life. So Carnival had this boat. I don't remember what it was. What it was.
Called,
yeah, but you can look it up, bro. Look at the
Yeah.
poop cruise. I just can't remember what it's called right now. But they basically the boat broke down. They had a fire in the main engine room, and so all the shit broke. They had no power, bro. So it was like a couple of days they was floating. They had to get like a plan together. So they made a smart plan, which was like a boat is gonna come. The tugboats are gonna grab us. They're gonna take us to fucking the south coast of Alabama. You know what I mean? We're gonna get the fuck out of here. They was in the Gulf. You know what I'm saying? And the one thing they didn't think about, they was like, fuck, what about everybody's like got to piss and shit because none of the electricity works, none of the plumbing shit, you know what I mean? It's not pumping and shit, whoop. So they like, all right, they give everybody red bags to shit in and tell everybody piss in the showers, you know what I'm saying? Okay, fuck it. Gross, but hey, honestly, innovative thinking. Like, you know, in that documentary, they interviewed like the cruise director and all the people that was on the boat that made those decisions that they're scrutinizing and shit, but it's like, bro, people are asking you what you want me to do with my piss and shit.
They
And they're
also-
staring at you.
yeah.
They're staring at you. And like, you got to come up with an answer. And bro said, well, piss in the shower and shit in this bag.
They
You know what I mean? Like, hey,
That's piling up in the fucking toilet.
yeah, or bend off the boat.
Right.
Shit
Risk
all,
your life to shit.
yeah, what? You know what I mean? Because that's what I would be thinking. I'd be on my patio like, how do I, you know what I mean?
Right.
How do I hang up off this motherfucker? But,
Same.
you know, but what they didn't think of was when the tugboats came and fucking hooked up and got to tugging them, the whole boat said, you know what I mean? It tilted a little bit because the tugboat was moving it, and so all the piss in the motherfucking
You know
shit,
what the
all fucking flooded the hallways and
though?
flooded all this shit, you know what I mean? So it was good until that moment, you know what I
you
mean?
remember what the real problem was though? They thought they were gonna be out there 2-3 days.
Yeah.
So 2-3 days with the, like the
Yeah,
piss and
2-3
shit.
days of pissing and shitting in the
It would've
bag.
been okay.
Okay, but 6 days or whatever.
They
it ended up
did.
being.
Yeah, it was 6 days because they floated too far away from
Yeah.
the south coast.
Yeah, they were all the way going back towards fucking
And they
Panama
were
and
like,
shit.
damn, it's going to take us 3 extra days, but we're going to go to the north coast.
But there's a clip of the dude. Remember, I was just making a joke about if you get the interior room, you at level 2 and shit. Okay, there was a clip of a dude at level 0 because he's like a
He's a
chef.
worker, yeah.
and he hops up out his bunk, bro. They're recording. He hops in his bunk, bro, and he's stepping in like it's like water, like fucking, you know, 2
Shit
feet up,
water.
a foot and a half up. Like probably not 2 feet. It's at his ankle, so it's like 6 inches, 7 inches. You know what I mean? But he's ankle deep in piss shit water. And he like, it take him a second. You see the understanding because he like first he's like confused, like what the, and then he's like, oh,
Hell
you
no,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, oh fuck, bruh. But yeah, so then they took that bitch back. They fucking ripped out hella shit. They cleaned that motherfucker up. They painted it. They called it a new name, and then they resold that bitch. And then I got a ticket for $259. You know
Before
what
the
I
doc
mean?
came out?
Yep, before the doc came out.
Wow.
I had no idea. Bruh.
Wow.
Yeah, super crazy. And then I don't remember if it was that cruise or if it was a different one, but there was one of these cruises was a turning point. It may have been that one,
was?
where Carnival there was a clause that had just had
was that
come
one.
out because of that. So because of that, everybody was like, bruh, they was basically trying to get a class action lawsuit together, right, for this shit. Like this shit, there was 3,000 people on the boat. Like we about to fuck y'all up, right? This lawyer ends up getting it fucking doused. And because the Carnival rep or attorney or whatever basically references this clause that's in the like internet sign up or whatever when you pay for the cruise,
Basically says that they can't.
guarantee safe rite of passage.
Yeah.
Like they can't guarantee that anything's gonna be cool and smooth or whatever. Like whatever happens out on them waters happens out on them waters. So it covered their whole
Covered
ass. But
everything,
then
yeah.
ever since then, like they had to take that out. You know what I mean? Like they've like publicly
That's-
removed
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But hella crazy because it probably saves them millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. You know what I mean? Like whoever had them write that in, wow, you're a shark ass bitch. You know what I mean? Someone really was like, bro, let's just put this in here, and then if anything ever go down, like yeah, we'll look like some assholes, but
Yeah.
just take it out. You know what I mean? Fuck
All they
it.
had to pay was a clause.
Yeah, they just said, hey gang, this is what it say.
Real quick. How I Rock. and-
How I Rock, we need album covers. Is that what you're talking about, or just like in
yeah,
general?
yeah. Well, I know in general because there's 4 songs. I just looked at the list, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's 4 songs. It's How I Rock.
That's okay.
That's okay. Good Faith.
Yep. And value.
Value.
Yeah.
Which I'm almost done with the mixes and shit.
Yeah.
How are you gonna do the cover for How I Rock? How we?
Yeah, so I'm gonna get all covers from these photos. So I'll have them delivered on Friday.
Oh, 'cause,
And then
yeah, I
I'm about to go super heavy on these like I literally told Zill I had the real heart to heart with them. I was like, bro, you will be my cover art guy. I want the photos to be just clean enough to where they can stand alone and just be a cover art. Like I'm not even thinking about putting text on them. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like a standalone cover art. You know what I'm saying?
That could be cool.
Pow. And really,
Or if you want to
really,
put
bro,
stuff on it.
yeah, and maybe a little bit of text, and if it was text, it'd be like cursive right in the middle. You know what I mean? And then I think if it's that, I'd want an aesthetic. Like I'd probably drop hell of them in black and white. You know what I mean? Hella black and white album covers. You know what I mean? Especially for singles and shit that were like dropping and rolling. You know what I mean? But that's what I think I want to do. I'd like to have like clean standalone photos. You know what I mean? That's why we did the fun shit with the Modelo and the straw and like the laying on the ground, like some shit that just make you be like, what? And obviously we're gonna have to like make it make sense for the song.
Yeah.
But shit that just looks clean and aesthetically pleasing, and it's not just like a point and shoot standing on a wall. Like, no, bro. That's why he was like, just the fish, and we took some other ones using non-fisheye. But I was like, bro, I booked you because like I want your aesthetic. You know what I mean? Like I fuck with how your shit looks. So like let's run like that. You know what I'm saying? And the other ones still came out clean, of course. You know what I mean? He's clean with the camera, but the fisheye shit we did is tight. You know what I'm saying? So that's the plan with those 4 songs, is just to fucking get those each. As soon as we get those back, I'm gonna start busting down covers, so then we can get to what you talked about, which is
Just
I've got
uploading
covers
those.
ready.
Yeah.
Yep, I've got covers ready because this is how we want to rock, and I'm trying to get to the efficiency. I don't want to just be like, you know, I almost wanted to turn to the OG Russ, and not La Russell, but to the OG Russ way, like Big Russ, fucking, or old white Russ is what I should say. You know, I just can't say Big Russ no more. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he used to just drop like a all white square or all yellow square or whatever with like a little logo in the middle, and it was so efficient that it became effective. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not even so much that like he kind of took the element of like the cover art being a sales point away and like really just doubled down on everything else, which I feel like is a possibility and you can still do. But I'm also really starting to respect the essence of like a good cover art and like why that adds value. You know what I'm saying? And shit. So, yeah, it's always been an interesting thing for me because, you know, I've definitely been, because of my like half mediocre graphic design skills that have now turned into something, you know what I mean? Like a real hard skill set. Like there was a lot of times that, you know, like a tattoo artist trying on themselves. You know, if you go back and really look at the catalog, now a lot of them are gone. But like if you go look at a lot of my early cover arts, they were just me figuring it out. Yeah. So they don't look good because I was learning.
They look a lot like what you just talked about too. Yeah. Where it's just like, okay, here's the text. Here's like some cool graphic looking stuff.
Yeah, and bow.
It's been years now, so now like even I feel like that, and I don't really feel like the skill set is there, but it's definitely better than it was.
Yeah, better than it was. And now you see, like, you know, for something like not even How I Rock, but something like, you know, No More Fairy Tales, it's like, let's just use this old photo of myself. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Because it made sense.
Yeah, exactly. And like, shit like that is effective, you know what I mean? And it doesn't take us leaning on like a super crazy graphic designer, and it's still it communicates what it needs to. And not to like cut the graphic designers out of the thing, you know what I mean? Like out of the picture. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things that, exactly. And what are we trying to focus on? You know what I'm saying? So,
because I think it would be cool, especially if you know, with certain projects, it's like then you could get more intentional.
Yeah, hell yeah. I've gone out and paid for cover art, bro. I remember Divulgence, that cover
art.
Oh
yeah.
Fire cover art. You know what I mean? Shout out the artist. I wish I remembered his name. You know what I'm saying?
But even outside of that, because that took like graphics, I feel like if literally the setting and like the clothes and like, you know, maybe one other thing, it's like, oh yeah, now it literally is standalone, but it's like you shot it for that specifically. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll be booking Zillow again, do some more, like we said, like just exactly what we said, try to get more intentional with it. Because we were definitely just like having fun, didn't have props. I bought a beer, we were at the liquor store. But like if I actually did some shit, I think we could definitely get intentional, have some fun with it. So
even more shit.
Definitely trying to stock on the cover art though, because basically I know I could get the video,
but
especially with the help of you. I know that you got the music, him cover art, and I told him the last thing that's lacking for me is fucking shows. So I damn near I'm like, okay, I'm about to find somebody, and it might even just be you and asking you to get on my ass. But I feel like just let's set me up like an open mic circuit, like. Find me 2 or 3 open mics in the city that we can really put on my calendar and be like, you're going to go perform here, here, and here. You know what I mean? And that'll keep you active at least 5 times a month, like rapping in public. And then that'll kind of be like the close of everything that's going on. Now it's like, okay, I'm making music, I'm releasing music, which is 2 different things. I'm making music, I'm releasing music, you know what I mean? I'm promoting music and I'm performing music, you know what I mean? Like this is really what's going on. So you've always told me that's like the really biggest thing that's lacking in my...
just as we've gotten
just in my package as an artist, like in my artist package, and the things that I've got going on for me, like if you fucking put my stats up, it'd be like live performance 25, you know what I mean? It'd be like ability to throw good community event 92, you know what I mean? But like, I mean, there's things that I haven't focused on that I need to fucking focus on that, you know what I mean? I need to get the fuck out of CSSB and go perform out of the house, you know what I'm saying? So I know I can perform at home, and we know we can throw events, but that's where I'm at. So
Wednesdays, Flip a Beat Club goes to Shady Lady.
Bro trying to give me the list right now. You see this shit?
Yeah. That one. Just that one. Start with just that one.
Which one? Shady Lady what days? Mondays?
Wednesdays. Wednesday nights.
Oh, Mondays is Flamingo, huh?
I think Tuesdays is Flamingo. I think that.
So yeah, I'll put that on my calendar.
Yeah.
Wednesday nights?
Well, I only say that one because it's easier than like a Torch Club where it's like they're playing live. It's like this is still beats.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have shows too, though, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's mostly open, though. Grodu's been there. I keep trying to pull up,
But that's the plan for the next, you know what I mean? Hopefully I keep talking to y'all in the next couple of weeks. I'll be able to tell y'all that we're getting more active in that because that's what's going on. And obviously we have all the music made. I'm pumping out this new music, so I'm like, oh, yeah, I need cover art. Like, that's become more real than it ever has.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
the next phase.
And you know what's funny is? I didn't think about that when I said I don't want to do an album I'm gonna just start releasing singles.
Yeah,
I didn't think
that's kind of.
I haven't done it for so long, like just the straight singles. What's up, fool? You here to shoot?
Yeah.
I'm myself. I'll be right out.
So what's good?
But Money Man with the plan in the building. But I haven't dropped singles in so long that I forgot. Like, oh fuck,
Every single
cover
single
art.
would need a cover.
I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot about that. Yeah, like just
Every
a standalone
release needs
single,
a-
not
yeah.
off a cover or not off an album or nothing, just like a standalone song.
Every release.
I forgot when we were having that conversation. Like, oh yeah, that means that you know what I mean.
Damn.
Someone got 15s outside or 18s. I'm talking about someone got big shit outside. That ain't no 12s. What the fuck was that?
That ain't up.
No, that's some fucking big shit.
Yeah. No, but
15 was in the trunk.
Yeah, some bumping. Boy. Anyways.
but nah. When we talked about that too, yeah, that's for sure something that I definitely think about. Just like logistically, like how much of what you can like truly achieve,
Yeah.
and like because we're talking about. I guess our conversations now are always about quantity and quality. And so it's like we know that the album a month thing was like crazy.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, now you like kind of switch to something that like could still give you the quantity, but could still be attainable in the sense of like, oh yeah, I don't have to make fucking 52 cover arts because I'm not dropping a single a week or some shit. You know what I mean?
100%.
It's like Russ
Yeah.
had to. It's like Russ had to do that, right?
That's
'Cause
why it
there's
had to
no
become
fucking
that.
way-
Yeah,
there's no fucking way he was gonna get a song a week and he was gonna get a cover art a week that just looked.
And
banging.
what you just said is what a lot of people take out of context from his story when he says, they quote him all the time when he's like, figure out what you're good at and like
Yeah,
what you're able
yeah.
to do and then pay for the shit that
Yeah.
you can't. He was able, because of the demand, because of his personal need, because of the amount of music he had, he was like, oh, instead of me paying a graphic designer $50 per cover art and spending fucking $2,500 over the course of the year for all these singles, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to just figure out a way that it can look presentable
Yeah.
and we can run with it and it can save my pocket and then I can focus that and allocate those funds and those resources to other things. You
It
know what I'm
also-
saying? That may not need the same thing that a cover art
It
would
speaks
need,
to
you know?
where he was at too, obviously, because we talk about that too. Obviously, you're not like in the wherever he was. He felt like the volume was gonna get him
Yeah,
to the
for sure.
next portion.
Yeah, he's one of the early pioneers of shut the fuck up, I'm about to drop once a
Yeah,
week.
a fuck ton.
And that's SoundCloud
And it was
era.
SoundCloud era.
Exactly, that's SoundCloud era.
You
So
could do
that's-
that back then.
Yeah, hell yeah, for sure.
We've kind of talked about how obviously you still need volume, but that amount of volume I don't think is quite as effective anymore unless you were one of those guys who could really like.
Yeah, and I think not even that we would disagree because I hear what you're saying.
You could still get to that.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say I feel like it's just become
It's just
because
you
it's
just
now
gotta be
been because it's
effective.
now been a navigated path. Like somebody has gone down it now, and other people have followed suit. It has now just become that. It's now become a clear lane that people could choose. Out there's like that. There's
Yeah.
become super exclusive and drop the albums quarterly or drop them yearly. There's like the
Yeah.
fucking.
I don't think
shit-
that works anyway.
But
Yeah.
but I'm again not to disagree with you, but I just feel like there's 1,000 ways to do it, and probably not really 1,000, but like I only listed 2 right now. And if I really put my brain to it, we could express more. But
Yeah,
I
you
feel like
could
there's
fucking
paths
find
that have been like walked down. You know what I mean the brush has already been cleared, and so because of that, they're just more full. There's more people on that
Yeah,
path.
yeah.
So if you could find a way to navigate a new path, then for sure. But it definitely wasn't when you're able to really be the front runner of something. Cutting down that motherfucking path and it's getting recognition as you're going, like you're saying, early saturation days, like yeah, that was effective because not only was the music coming out and was there a whole bunch of it, but it was also something that people weren't used to receiving like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's like 2 things going for it. Now it's like, well,
That's the
plenty of
biggest
people
thing.
drop a whole bunch of music now. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of people that just fucking put hella
Well, I
shit
think-
out. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
so why would it be effective for somebody and somebody else? You got to figure it out. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? And that's what it really is like, we just had the conversation in the last update, Instagram Reels and all that. Like being consistent online doesn't mean posting twice a day anymore. Like there's a different meaning to that. What is it? You have to figure out what consistency to your audience and your fan base means. You know what I mean? Because if that means going on Instagram Live once a week while you're in the studio and showing up on your story a couple times and then you post 2 reels a week, that
still
may be
gotta
more
show up.
effective than posting 5 reels a week. That you only show your music side and you're not being more vulnerable, you know what I mean, for your community and shit like that. But again, that's just another path that you could take because some motherfuckers are still on some MF Doom shit, don't even want to show their face. They want to just be tucked off, you know what I'm saying? RP to a goat, but that's a lane that's already been forged and
Also,
been
that-
walked down. So
yeah.
it's really hard to put on a mask now and sell the same shock factor that he did because it's already happened. Now you look kind of corny. You know what I'm saying? But again, there's a million ways to do it. There's a motherfucker shit. Shout out Sick Homicide, or Six, what's his name? Sick Homicide?
Yeah.
Right?
I think so.
Swift
Swift
Homicide.
Homicide.
Shout out Swift Homicide. You know what I'm saying? Like I just try to be funny and clown motherfuckers about a mask, but actually no, he do that.
Yeah.
And it worked for him though. But I guarantee you, there's other motherfuckers that ain't working for it, and they looking at him thinking to themselves, "Why isn't this working for me?" It's more variables in that bit, dog. More variables in that bit, dog. You know what I mean? It's not the mask. You know what I mean? That got it for him. You know what I mean?
There's stuff that for sure just doesn't work though too, and I think that you have to show up. So if you're releasing like an album a year, then you better be showing up in other ways, right? Like,
yeah, 100%. That's something I even feel like, right? My consistency hasn't been, as a person that faces, goes into a whole bunch of different facets. I haven't been the most consistent this year with music in the
like drops and releases.
yeah, I don't want to say classical, and like the original understanding of like being a consistent music artist. You know what I mean? But I do show up. I have forged relationships with 100 new artists in the city through the course of these events. I have fucking been at the studio and fucking inserting my value with my video and with my fucking ability to fucking try to bring visions to life. There's all these different things where I try to still show up. So even though I'm not there in the music lane, like you're saying, I'm still fucking there. And then because I do have this fucking backlog of music and catalog and shit we want to put out, it makes it really easy for us to kind of like navigate when I can get my fucking cover art together. It makes it easier to kind of navigate and push it out. So excited for that. I know that's what's coming. I know that's what you've been trying to push on me for a while, is like get these fucking cover arts in order and get this shit rocking.
Just because, I mean, we could say that everything works, but like there's also things that just don't work. And I feel like you can get the volume down by us bulk doing a lot of shit, which we've already talked about and stuff like that. Yeah. So
that's why I told Zilla, I said treat every single photo that you flick as a cover art. He's like, ha ha ha, and I'm like, you think I'm joking? I'm like, I'm not egotistical like that. I'll really wear the same pants and the same shirt 3 cover arts in a row, brother. I'm not that. I'm not like, oh, I gotta put on a new fit and go get a fade and fucking, no, I don't. This is how you gonna see me, so this is how I'm gonna be represented.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you might catch me on a Fresh Fade Friday for sure. I'd rather be 2-3 weeks in between my haircut. So more likely than not, you're not catching me on that Friday. You know what I'm saying? More likely than not, you catching me a week, 2 weeks after I look like this. I got a little 5 o'clock and I'm on that, bro. But I love myself, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna put up no motherfucker. I ain't finna pretty myself up for y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna be me, you know what I mean? So, I'm excited for the cover art stuff. They already look dope. I wish I could fucking show y'all right now, but I don't even have high quality photos because it looks like I gotta wait till Friday. It's the artist in me. I'm not even trying to cut it short, dude, but can we go shoot? Let's go. Can we go shoot the promo for?